Oh, I don't like this. I feel the wind flowing smaller in the passage. I wonder where it leads to. Only a child or a small woman could get through. We're not a small woman? I guess Miku's gonna be doing that? Huh. So they have areas locked. What is that camera angle? Looks like they have areas locked behind the other characters. Which, again, we've only, I guess, met one. Oh, maybe the guy we got a letter from is going to be the other one? Maybe that's going to be our three characters? Or maybe it's going to be the best friend since his sister is going to be... Okay. Since his sister is the person who lives with us. What was that? Popped up our filament for a second. Okay. So now we gotta work our way... Hello! Not sure how to say that, but we'll just call you TN. How are you doing today? Oh, hello. Box fell. Nope, nothing. Okay. How are you doing today? Okay. So the place we put the stone is up the stairs, but I want to go save real quick. Oof. They really need to stop those high-pitched things. I think that, so far, that's the audio that I'm not liking about the audio, is they keep doing these, like, high-pitched, like, feedback-like screeches. Not a good time. Alright, so let's save here, and then we'll go upstairs. And probably solve our first puzzle. That's another thing that I've noticed. This is, like, possibly the first puzzle we've ever done, in this, you know, 2.5 hours of play. Now, given the puzzles in the first game were not super deep. It was like, you found a note, now use the right numbers. So... Got him. 1,000 points, thank you. Okay, and then he's going through that door that we're going to go through. So now we can do... Okay, so there's an order. After fitting the sleeping stone, the contraption begins to move. A minute script is engraved on the stone slate. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as engraved on the sleeping stone. Okay. I'm not... Okay. I was like, do I just put them together? Yes, that was the puzzle. Move 1 once, move 2 twice, move 3 times. Oh, now we can see this from above, which I'm sure is not dangerous at all. You can see the door across the other side of the roof if I were to walk across the roof. Okay. That's not good. Camera, switch our film back. Hit him with that. Hit him with the double. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can't handle that double shot. By the way, I cannot run on this roof, so this is as fast as we move, which is probably a smart thing, honestly. Okay. Okay, time to switch back. Okay, our filament popped back up, which leads me to believe there's going to be another fight. Okay. Where does this lead, and can we open a shortcut to it? Where are we at? Nope, we are in the attic room on the 3rd floor. There's an item here, is another key. 2 Mandarin's key. Okay, well, we know where that goes. Ooh, evade. Equipped function evade. Addition of escape. When you're caught by a ghost, if your timing pressing the shoot button is good, you can evade the attack. I'm not sure I understand how that works. So we're not going to get a lot of points out of that because we're not using the right film. Too late. There's like a frame for the fatal frame, like which makes sense. It's called a fatal frame, but you don't have a whole lot of leeway with that.
Secret dies with me.
The secret dies with me, he said. Interesting. Joint on the floorboards, but it's held fast by something I can't get out. Maybe it leads to another floor downstairs. Okay, so there's a door down here, but we can't get through it. So what is this pinging noise? Sounds like it's coming from out here. So I don't think we can catch him. Okay. Yes, we know where the key goes. Okay, I'm gonna go down these stairs over here to save real quick. And then we'll go down the other stairs and use the key. Okay. You know, I want to check something. Is there a way to quick switch? Not that menu. This menu. Is there a way to quick switch film types? I think you can. I think you use the arrow keys, right? Change mode. Finder mode. Yes. Okay. So that's something we got to keep in mind too. So if we have this up, we can use this to switch film. Okay, so we don't need to... Okay. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Because, like, wait, I thought I read that in the controls when we were looking at them. Alright, so let's go back in here. Probably gonna get attacked by another either man or men in white. Because we can hear him, like, breathing. So... Okay. Go out here. Probably a fight here, I would assume. And then we have this key. Alright. Let's see what we're in for here. I'm trying to pull out my camera, but... Flashbang? There's ghosts in this room. I don't know if ghosts are supposed to spawn there. Because... Okay, they've used that animation a couple times. Same courtyard and tomb from that daydream. In the dream, you was inside. But we have a couple things to... There is old film in the camera obscura. Yeah, the musty film, yeah. Alright, so let's save again. And then we need to go develop the film. The phone's ringing now. Let's go answer that. Who is this?
Yes. Kurosawa speaking?
Ray, it's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room. Please go and take a look at it if you like. We've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
Also, do you hear crying? Can't pet the kitty. Could have swore I heard it, ooh, like in the background. Interesting. Oh, actually, we need to stay down here because I need to go to the red room so that we can develop those film. Because we have two. We have two things to develop. We've got this one, which is the shrine. Looks like a grave mound in the courtyard by the stairwell. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. And then this is the hand on the wall, which I'm guessing is related to the priest. Black human-shaped stains on the walls of the narrow corridor. Maybe I can find something out about this. All film has been developed. Okay, let's go to the Manor of Sleep real quick. Inside the house, there was a courtyard. It was snowing. There was a line of graves, even older house looming up behind. Okay. Human-shaped stains. The narrow corridor on the other side of the door where I heard the moaning was strung with sacred rope and paper. The walls were covered in human-shaped stains. There was a black stain left behind when Yoshino Takigawa vanished. Did something happen on those walls as well? Interesting. Okay. So now we got to go up to Miku's room and acquire that file, and then I guess it'll be bedtime. Because apparently we don't work. Ah, missed. Okay, so things are going to appear in our house. Okay. That's what I was curious about, and I did hear crying then. That's what like I said, that's what I figured. I was like, there's no reason to have these segments if there's not going to be some sort of interaction. But we learned from the first lady that the worlds start kind of blending together at some point, and she started seeing oh, cat's done eating. She started seeing the blue tattooed woman in the real world, quote unquote. So, but she couldn't discern between sleep and reality, so she might have just blurred the two. She said it's in her room. Okay. I was like, are you not gonna let me in? Because we can't progress if you don't. Small dressing, mirror, lamp, hyper shade, made it the... Okay. These are our purses, I guess. Japanese pattern hangs on the wall. Somber pattern for a girl not yet out of her teens. Shelf the camera and some kaleidoscopes and other Japanese knickknacks Miku has collected. Chest of drawers, a Japanese doll dressed in red that Miku brought with her from home. Alright, so let's get the file. Probably another reading segment. Miku always keeps her desk neatly arranged. There's a file reference material and Miku's notes on the desk. She said to put them together for me. Yoshino Takigawa. The woman in the photograph. Yoshino Takigawa was 26. Okay. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Well, it's August right now. Following is a comment from a reporter named Ozawa who covered it. When the plane crashed, Miss Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Hey, Captain Gamer, how you doing today? How'd your stream go, by the way? Let me go ahead and get you a shout out just to see what you were up to. There we go. Fellow Captain Gamer playing Cult of the Lamb. I am not very good at that game, so definitely go check out Cult of the Lamb with Captain Gamer there. Was mostly untouched by the fire. The arbor where she was thrown became a cushion. Interesting. Instead of tree, they say arbor. And she was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes. It was determined that there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated. Really? 4 whole days? She must have been launched. Weak and distressed. She seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lovers' corpses. Yikes. Next is what I heard from someone at the hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount of slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought she was sleeping due to psychological trauma, which, yeah. But her condition gradually grew worse, and she would sleep for 3 days straight. Wow. When she woke, she would complain of hallucinations. Yeah. For a second there, my brain took 2 seconds to process the word hallucinations. Saying pain, or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours and would sometimes mutter deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days, she hasn't woken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital room, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend among themselves about patients like Takagawa, or who they call lost patients. Interesting. Placed between the pages of the copy of the newspaper cutting date. Okay. Patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from her ward in Katsuragi Hospital, and the police are currently searching for her. The missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa, 26. Miss Takigawa became emotionally unstable after her accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than this. We're investigating the details. Fair. Miss Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. Disappearances. Okay. There's a picture on the desk that has been laid flat. Oh, wait. Wait. Is that what I was missing? Miku's the character from the first game? Because that would be Mafuyu, right? Isn't that Mafuyu? From the first game? She's always been cheerful enough, but I don't think I've ever seen her look quite this contented. Heard she had lost a family member. Could the person in this picture be... Wait. Was Miku the name of the character from the first game? Did I just completely miss that? Hold on. Am I the dingus? Actually, I have the game right over here. Yes. Yes, Miku is the protagonist of Fatal Frame 1. Wow. Why did it take me so long to put that together? Wow. Okay. Well, thank you, game, for literally handing it to me. Because I definitely wouldn't have figured that out myself. Even though we just played it, you know, maybe a month ago. Because I was like, Miku sounds familiar, but I thought I was mixing it up with Mio, which is the character from the second game. Okay. So now we have even more. What's interesting though, and I want to mention this. That means what could be classified as bad endings, which is what you get for you when you beat the game normally. Those are the canonical endings. So when you beat the first game, you get the ending where Miku leaves. Like Mafuyu stays with Kyrie, and they stop the door of hell from opening, basically. But there's a second ending if you beat it on, I think, hard, where Mafuyu leaves with you. So that would mean that's not the canonical ending, that's just the good ending. Which is interesting, because that's also the same thing for the second one, because we read the note specifically... where's it at? Where's it at? I know it's in here. We'll read that in a second. Where is it? Articles? Is it this one? No. Where's the... Is it in file, maybe? Text? Other photos? Maybe it's data? Where is that large... There was like a thing that we picked up on the urban... Oh, this one. Okay. Where's it at? Yeah. In the case of point, the story about where Mayu went missing. Right? And then it references Mafuyu's disappearance. So that means the ending you get in the normal version, like if you just do the normal ending of 1 and 2, that is the canonical ending. Interesting. Okay. It's good to know. It's good to know. But I was surprised. So Miku is the protagonist from the first game. Huh. Crazy. Craziness. We got all sorts of threads going on here. So that means that you was friends with Mafuyu, and that's how he has the connection with, like, the folklore and stuff. Because, Mafuyu went to the mansion in the first game to follow a writer, I think. And I think the writer was doing research on the mansion, but also doing, like, folklore research. I might be mixing up with a folklorist from the second game, but interesting. Okay, Miku's not here. We didn't check her door. But I want to go... Hey, the cat's actually awake. Or at least here. Cat's usually not here at night. I want to see if somebody's in that room again. The dining room. No, it doesn't look like it. So, wow. I was not expecting the third game to actually connect all three games. I thought it was going to be kind of a... Because the second game does not reference the first game whatsoever. Basically, the only connection between the two is they're both about, like, a ritualistic traditional murder, right? Specifically with shrine maidens. Oh, interesting. Now we can go in here. Can we talk to her?
Having trouble sleeping? Do you need to sleep in here with me? It seems like you're having a lot of nightmares lately. Are you alright?
Probably not, no. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a huge surprise to me that they've actually connected the three of them. Now, the connection with 2 is just because it's just like a singular reference. So far as we know, there's not actually like an actual connection to 2. At least not so far. But there is a direct connection between 3 and 1, which is very interesting because that's very Silent Hill. Because 1 and 3 in Silent Hill are connected, and now we find out that 1 and 3 are connected in Fatal Frame. What did that say? It said something about pictures. These develop pictures. I show them to. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I wanted to give her the pictures, but it's a good thing that they have that they tell you, like, hey, you should probably do the thing. I tried talking to her, though. She just said you had nightmares. Maybe we have to wait till tomorrow? Oh, now she's not here. Did she go back downstairs? Or is she just gone? She disappeared. She's a magician. Oh, I gotta roll my shoulders back. I have this problem where I hunch over and, like... It's not like shrimp mode, because I can't really lean over like that. It's more like my shoulders roll inward. I'm trying to get it to where I'm rolling my shoulders back, kind of open up my chest here. Okay, where is she at? I tried to give her the film, but now she's just not here. I don't know why she'd be in here. Nope, not in there. Unless she's in the bathroom. There was a... Hopefully we didn't just, like, soft lock ourselves.